This is Rayburn here, day after day with Rayburn. Join with me. Life. Thank you. Thank you for spending a little time. I want to take you real quick, just right into a passage of scripture, Matthew chapter 11. And I think this is going to, if you're a believer and you spend any time in the scripture, I think you're going to find this to be a familiar passage of scripture. When Matthew 11:28, when Jesus says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden." And I want you to, I just want to say this and how that scripture spoke to me. I struggle with sin. I struggle with desperately wanting to live a godly life. Recently, I was literally praying, seeking the Father, and just saying, "Lord, I just so desperately want to seek you. But I feel so weak. I feel so sinful." And I said, and that scripture, I've memorized that scripture. I've known that scripture for many years. That scripture just just popped into my mind. "Come unto me, all you that labor heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Well, I just literally took that scripture and I just said, "Okay, Lord, you just spoke to me, and I need to know what that means." And I just began to dissect that passage, think on that passage. Quite frankly, just meditate on it and think about it and pray through it. Here's some thoughts about that passage of scripture. One, you make no mistake, he says, "Come to me." This is Jesus speaking. Come to me. Not books, not church, not good things you do. No. He says, "Come to me." That's the first thing. First and foremost is coming to him. Now, the part where it says, "All you that labor heavy laden," listen, I want you to understand that that's not necessarily talking about being tired in the sense of, "Man, I've worked hard all day and I am so tired." Okay, that's tired. But if I understand this passage right, this is not tired from labor or hard work. This is being tired of a struggle with sin, a struggle with wanting to live for the Father. And he says, if you're struggling, if you're tired of that, just a struggle, a battle, then come to me, he says, and I will give you rest. Now, once again, if I understand that right, it's not necessarily a rest of saying, "Oh man, I'm so tired, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. I'm going to go to bed and get some rest." Well, the analogy, I think, is really saying the rest, the struggle is with sin. If you come to me, I'm going to give you rest. So two things I take from that. One, if I come to him, I got to be willing to take what he's offering. And he says he's offering rest. That rest is a absolute trust and dependence upon him. And when I come to that point that I totally rest in him, I'm just simply trusting in him, because I can't do anything with my sin. I can trust, I can have faith, I can believe him, but it's all him. You come to him, he's the one that gives the rest. And if you'll hang tight and stay with me, I'm going to continue this in another discussion on that same passage as it progresses through, as really it progressed for me. I want rest. I want to be in the Father and trust him. This is Rayburn here, day after day with Rayburn. Join with me. Life. Thank you.